how they feel about the fact that we can't scan geologicals on planets anymore. That would be a good interview question for certain pilots that might be offended by, said issue, because it was a perfectly good system that they should have just left it alone and put away and just took away pilots' ability to find geologicals, which I've heard some pilots say, well, that's part of the fun. That might be a thing, that some pilots are offended by. So
they ruined it. They ruined it. Took something that was so beautiful and worked so well and ruined it. It's ruined.
But that's part of the fun. I mean, really, scanning the whole entire planet for geologicals with your eyes, that is amazing. Come on.
You know what? Me and you's gonna have a Discord fight in a minute. I'm gonna throw right across.
No, really, that's what they say. I'm not saying that. I think it's terrible. I'm just saying it. That's what they should just name the name. It shouldn't even be called Elite Dangerous anymore. It should be called Geological Hunting is Fun for Everyone.
No, we'll change it to, well, that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah, that's part of the fun. Yeah, there's really no reason to add any additional barriers to entry in that game, right? I mean,
no reason to make it any more difficult than it already is. You need a fucking college education to practically run the son of a bitch because it's so complicated and shit. But
yeah, I'm just as shocked by this as you. Because I've been gone for 3 years, and I come back, and then I find out that it's literally going to take me a year to get caught up. Some devs believe the more you suffer, the more they feel like there's value. And when I was a young guy, I might have agreed with them. Well, when you're young, you're like, I want to challenge. When you get a little older, you're like, yeah, I'm a little challenged.
I can't think just be a little easier, less complicated.
Yeah, I mean, you already have to land on a frickin' planet, which is, I mean, in and of itself isn't the hardest thing in the game, but it's a little bit, it can get a little tricky. If the gravity is a certain amount, stuff like that, you can bounce off the surface a couple times. And you got to pull out these SRV, and then you got to, and the planets ain't tiny. These aren't little tiny,
Last time I checked, they were full scale.
Yeah, and they're big. And so they take a lot of time to go hunting. We're in the middle of a war, Did you know about the Thargoid War at all?
Yeah, I've kind of heard about the Thargoid War.
Okay, well, yeah, see, in the Thargoid War, we need lots of stuff and we need it right now. They're literally invading the bubble with like 8 maelstroms.
Puke everywhere.
Yeah. And they're just corroding the entire place. And I think the pilots were caught off guard by that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I call them costomatics.
Right.
Thargoid costomatics.
And I mean, it's so bad. In fact, they've had to put in like 2 or 3 community goals now to give us weapons to fight them because they're a little bit tough. They're a little bit tougher than what we thought they might be. They're a lot
tougher than they used to be. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't scan them anymore. That's another part of the fun.
You can scan them, but it doesn't let you lock onto them like you did before.
Oh. You can't lock onto the hearts once you scan them?
Exactly. Exactamundo. But that's part of the fun.
That's part of the fun. You're right.
It's part of the fun.
You're right. That is part of the fun.
I put a Xeno scanner on my current build here. Amazing tank of a build.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to scan several of them. And then you go to the left panel in the navigation slot where you usually would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts, depending on what you're fighting, and you could go click, lock, and fight. Well, no, that was way too easy to kill. They're like it doesn't take 35 minutes to already kill a level 2, which would be a basilisk, because of the caustic puke that thing spits at you, and the canopy breaching is such a joy.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have a little bit of extra something for the glass.
No, because that takes away from the fun.
Oh, that's not part of the fun.
That's not part of the fun.
Oh, okay.
Come on, we gotta have an advantage for the flying flower.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, they've been oppressed for So, since the 80s when the original game came out.
I think I'm officially most wanted.
Well, I know you've been doing really good. What is your tally up to now?
My current Thargoid killing tally looks like I'm up to 1,234 overall kills.
Mm-hmm.
As of today, I have 85 interceptor kills, 4 basilisk kills. 3 of them are were today.
Wow, you've been busy.
And 1 Medusa. And Hydra can just suck a big one, okay?
Have we even seen a Hydra? We haven't seen a
Never even seen one.
Well, it's coming.
And I don't think that's completely up to date yet. That's not completely.
No, I don't think
count.
They're done. They're not. They didn't release everything yet. They're gonna unleash holy hell on us eventually, but they got to give us a chance. So, yeah, because when they first came out, it was pretty devastating. There was not much chance for most pilots, I would think, at that point.
I'm officially 57% through tier 2.
And how many tiers are there?
5 on Inara. Not so sure those are official. That's just Inara stuff, not elite stuff.
Oh, maybe it's just an incentive for them to get you to.
But I like Inara was thinking about the fun. Because if a guy's going to come out here and he's going to kill these Thargoids and big builds and spend hours and hours in the captain's seat as a commander fighting Thargoids, that they would give him a way to track his fucking stats of how many Thargoids and shit he killed.
One would think that that's a thing. That should be a thing.
To me, that would be part of the fun.
That would be part of the fun.
But no, we don't have that ability in the game to know how many Thargoids and interceptors and basilisk that we killed.
And Medusas and things
and
like
Medusas.
That. Yeah.
And none of that. So thank you, Inara. Hands out to Inara. Thank you very much, guys, for doing such a great job on a game that you don't even own. Thank you very much. I appreciate it because that keeps my stats, and now I know.
Yeah, well, and stats are important.
It is when it comes to Thargoids. Yes.
Yes.
I want to know how
many of those I killed. The game used to show a lot of stats. I don't know if it still does, but it used to show a ton of stats for your character in the 4 panel, into the right panel. It used to store a lot of stuff there where you can figure out. I mean, it still does like your inventory and all that, but some of us are killers. We just want to know how many poo-poos we shooted. Yeah.
Would you like to guess what is the lowest category that I have in of badges? Now these are badges, the ones I was referring to on the kills. Would you actually like to know what the lowest badge is? And it's something they just brought out in Odyssey. They just brought it out.
Botanical garden one?
It's called Exobiologist.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
That would be scanning fucking flowers on the planet.
Oh, wow.
Hyperspace distances. 408,248 miles in hyperspace.
Wow.
It keeps track of all this in Inara. There's a badge here called the Soldier. I am currently tier 4. Tier 4 is combat bonds claimed. I've claimed 7,914 combat bonds out of 20,000.
And aren't you killing Thargoids now?
Yes. I'm guessing the bounties go towards that as well, so it might be a double whammy
the game must record that stuff too, though, because otherwise Inara wouldn't be able to get it. That's
what I mean now. Thank you to Inara for having, getting permission to copy that so we can actually see them. So I should be able to sit right here where I'm sitting, look on one of my panels, and say, oh, look, I have this many Thargoid kills, or this many basilisk kills, or this many, even scouts would be nice. No, but less important, don't get me wrong. Out of all the stats, that's the less important.
Well, I mean, just an overall kill count would be just peachy.
I get that, so a NAR.
Yeah.
But you're right. In order for a NAR to get that metadata, they have to be collecting that metadata.
Oh, they do. Yeah, Elite was never shy on having stats. They used to have, I mean, they still do, I'm sure, but they have all kinds of stats for your character. That's it for that interview. But thank you for engaging with us.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime you'd like.